Do you love old cars and trucks? Join us on Bring 'em Back to Life, where we search the salvage yards and backyards of America to find that gold mine of a parts car or that restorable gem in the rough. Come with us down memory lane as we elevate the status of our salvage yards to outdoor museums of automotive history.
And that's where I am today. Chick's Auto Parts, Wallingford, Connecticut, on North Cherry Street Extension. Now I'm going to go see if I can talk to Tony, have him give me a little history. So that picture on the wall of Chick's Auto Parts, that's Chick, his son says. We're going to get the story when we go inside. Okay, the shifter on the floor indicates it's an automatic. And that insignia in the center of the steering wheel, that's a Z. I climbed through the trees. I think we got a rare, valuable parts car sitting here in Wallingford, Connecticut at Chick's Used Auto Parts.
Chick's Auto Parts on the front.
Yeah.
And on the back it says, "I want your body, Wallingford, Connecticut." He died at, last of 96 years old.
Your dad was 96.
When he passed away. He's the original.
And he was working right there at the workbench where you're working.
Right there.
Rebuilding a generator or a starter.
Yep.
Wow, that's neat. That's neat.
Yeah. So, good long life.
So in addition to running the salvage yard and scrap, you still restore and build?
Do starters and generators. Alternators. Just mostly the older stuff. The new stuff you really can't get the parts anymore.
I know.
You know?
You can't get quality parts.
No.
Yep.
And a lot of stuff, if they don't make it big enough, they don't even reproduce it because there's not a market for it.
That's right. That's right. So when did your dad start the Chick's Auto Parts?
1934.
34. Right during the Depression.
Yeah, but then he went to World War II for 5 years.
Okay.
And then he came back. My uncle ran it while he was away.
All right.
And then he got right back into it.
Right. Okay. And then when did you come along? 40 something?
Oh, no. I was born at 50.
50.
But at 8 years old, I was working. My job was filling tubes and patching them.
Oh.
That was a big thing then.
That's right.
Tire tubes. So we would junk on Saturdays and I'd patch them, make them full. And then summertime, I used to sell them to a guy in Meriden who sold them to people going to the beach.
Right.
And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did them here a long time.
Yeah, tire tubes and they used to put retreads on tires
Oh, yeah.
too.
We
Sure.
sold retreads.
My dad did that when he was a teenager.
Yeah, we did a lot of that.
Okay.
We did a lot
So you
of that.
started the yard right here.
Right here. Well,
Okay.
originally it was just, we had a boathouse here,
Okay.
wooden, and then they built that, and then they built this, and then we built that.
And then you wound up going across the street too.
Well, he bought that across the street at 50-foot lots,
Oh,
but he staggered them so nobody could buy them in between.
okay.
He's a son of a bitch.
He was clever.
Yeah, no, and yeah, that's about it. And then we've got over there, and then behind the next street, there's another lot down there, I have a sand pit. It's got about 300 or 400 cars' bodies piled up in there.
So they're ready. They're ready for scrap. Yeah.
But they won't go till the market goes up.
Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna walk over to that photo on the wall. And was that you or your dad racing?
No, that's my cousin Tommy who used to work here years ago. I used to go to the track every week with him.
What's that one? 000?
Yep, 000.
And the license plate.
Yep.
1956 000 RC. Oh, that's cute.
That's repair, yeah. A friend of mine found that at the flea market.
Really?
Yeah.
That's neat. Good. Okay. I think we're all set, Tony. Thank you very much.
I got one other thing to show you.
You do?
You can shut that off.
Okay, there's some more artwork you were explaining, Tony.
I'm on the right. My father's in the middle. My nephew works with me here. Willie, you met, is in the next one.
Okay.
Those are his two old friends. That's Spike and that's Marino. They're his oldest friends.
Uh-huh.
They were all together through the whole thing. And that's it.
Oh, that's cute. The artwork on your building. Yep. Well, I'm at Chick's Used Auto Parts in Wallingford, Connecticut. Here's what's left of a 59 or so. 4-door station wagon full of drive shafts. So those seem to be some split, some singles from mostly back in the 50s and into the 60s. A whole bunch of drive shafts in this whole station wagon. Well, there's an old delivery. I'll get to the front, be able to see better what make it is. Heavy duty suspension. It had 8 lugs, so it was 3/4 or 1 ton. It has both rear doors on it. It's kind of rusted or cracked right there, but both windows and the doors are good. Hinges are pretty rotted away. The rear bumper's nice. Looking down the passenger side, that's steel panel. The gas filler up's over here on the passenger side. Probably a standard pickup door. There's the dash. Still got a top loader tranny in it. Standard shift. Drive shaft's coming out of it. It's probably split somewhere. And I am right along the railroad tracks. Alright, here's the front end. Okay, it's got a split windshield. And there's the grill. The front bumper is not smashed either. It's a nice bumper. Okay, and it is a Chevrolet. There's the emblem on the hood. Got birch trees hiding stuff. There's an old 6-cylinder in there, so hasn't been upgraded and hot rodded. But there's pieces on that can go toward a hot rod, unless somebody wanted to make a really cool tow vehicle out of it. Now, for my viewers who love Corvairs, there's a station wagon. Nice front bumper. That piece of trim is perfect all the way to here. Four-door station wagon. There's some antique wheels in it. Some 56 Chevy Bel Air wheel covers. A 55 wheel cover, a Pontiac wheel cover. Yeah, looks like it's been used for a little storage. Tailgate's all rotted to pieces. I can't see the other side from here. I'll move on. Well, here's another delivery vehicle. It's not as long as that early 50s Chevy over there, but it has both rear doors on it. Yeah, it's full of steel. Old generator housings for the most part. Some brake drums. Well, there's the other. The windows are both out of the doors, but they're hanging on here. Can't see from the side what any emblems or anything. But that's got a fender hanging out. There's fenders on both sides, running boards. I'll keep moving. And here's another delivery that I could only see from the back on the railroad track side. I'm now on the front side. There's not anything left here for what you would call the doghouse or the nose, but there's the old 6-cylinder that's in it, if that tells you anything. Looks like the most valuable piece on these could be those 2 back doors. There's an early Chevrolet van. Kids have gotten too close to. Both tailgate, both rear doors are on it with good glass in it. This is a Corvair also, but it's a big one. It's a long one. Let's get to the front of it. It sure is. It's a Corvair van. A long extended van. Try to get a little on the other side of it. I haven't seen one that long. When I first started walking down the railroad tracks, I showed you a Corvair van from the other side. I said, that's a pretty long van. Well, here's the driver's side. The door's here too, and it says Corvair 95. That's the model. Looks like I'm next to a big 4-door hardtop Buick here. Look at all that stuff that's still in the dash. Yep, 4-door hardtop. Roof's all rotten, but some stainless is on it. And there it is. Nope, let's see. It's a Pontiac, Bonneville. It's not a Buick, it's a Bonneville. Pontiac. Not a whole lot good to pick off the body, but there's pieces, a lot of pieces. Here's a 71 Chevelle wagon. Next to a 2-door Nova. There's a Skylark 70-1. It looks like it's another one. It's just a different, that might be a 70 and that's a 71. There's 2 of them there. What else do we have along the fence? I see a 69 Chevelle right there. I'm going to have to step up over the fence that fell down. That's a 68 Chevelle wagon. Near perfect front bumper. Huh, cool 2-tone paint on that fender. Look at that. And that's got a V8 in it. Obviously junk now, but the V8 69 Chevelle wagon. Pretty well stripped out in here. Here's a 71 or 2 Chevelle, a 4-door. And it's a V8. Automatic. I can see that one. With AC. I can't tell without the parking lights whether it's a 71 or 2. And that's a 4-door with some pieces. Well, here's something that looks like it was a convertible with a big V8 in it. So it's likely a Buick or Oldsmobile. Look at that piece of door trim. Look at that. Perfect. If you got one of these you're restoring and that piece of chrome is damaged, there it is. Can't tell much else about this. If I hear a train coming, I'm going to get away from the track. There's another 60 Chevy. Wallingford, Connecticut, next to the railroad tracks. There's an Amtrak going by. Here's another convertible. It's jammed in here. Can't see enough yet to tell you what it is. No, that convertible there, that's a Cadillac. There you go. Driver's door window and the back window. In fact, both sides, all the glass is perfect in that convertible. Amazing. This 60 Chevrolet is a Bel Air. It's a 4-door. Nothing special in there. Looks like it was a automatic transmission. And it's a 6-cylinder, so there's not much to pick from there. What do we have here? Looks like it might be another Cadillac. It was a 4-door hardtop. Can't see enough. A lot of it's gone. Yep, there's your fins. Mid-50s, maybe 54. Here's what looks like could be a 66 Chevrolet, full size, and it is a 4-door sedan. There's your emblem on the fender. It's got a V8 in it. It's probably a 283. Nothing fancy, no AC. But it's got a ram horn exhaust manifold still there. That's about all I can get from here. I'm going to have to move. Look at this. Step side. Doors. Radiator support assembly. V8. Got a smog pump, but that doesn't matter in today's market. What year would this be? An early square body? The whole bed is on it. Well, this also has a passenger side. Somebody smashed a window in the passenger's door. It's got a standard clutch pedal, so it's a V8 standard. It's still got cab corners too. Look at that. Having trouble getting in here. Well, if you got a boat, there's a spare engine that comes with it, I guess. One, two, three, four, 5 lugs. So she's a half-ton. Tailgate still on it. Parking lights. This isn't a bad looking project if you can get it out of here. Well, there's a Park Lane Buick convertible. Well, this little Ford still has a V8 in here. And it's a 2-door sedan. Both doors are on it. It's an automatic transmission. Front seat's gone, but the back seat's there, both pieces. And here it is from the back. Both taillight assemblies complete. This could be the wrecker that the original owner started the yard with. Pretty rough. But that must have been the one that they used before this one. There it is. Chick's Auto Parts. And the phone number with only 6 numbers. With a bed on it, old dualies. Well, this cab still has a passenger's door on it. Well, this is an old 6-cylinder Chevrolet truck. That tree's put a big dent in the cab, but that's history. It's got a hood on it. This one here, no, I'm wrong. Look at that. This is an International. And here's another one of those long Corvair vans. Stinking bittersweet's tangling me up here. Yep, another one of those Corvair vans with the passenger's door and then the 2 doors to get in the van on the right side. They're both here, both on the hinges. Bunch of transmissions and parts in there. Old 3-speeds. Look at that, both doors. That hinge is a little loose, so it ain't closing that good. It opened, but it won't close. There it is. Have to lift up on it. But that door's a little loose, but hey, it's all there. Glass is good too. Okay, here's a two-door Corvair. Pretty rotten, but door glass, vent window. Here's the other side, another Corvair. Look at that tree. That grew up between the door jamb and the window. That's been here a while. That's a collector's item right there. Here's an old Mustang. Looks like it had a issue with a tree. It was only a 6-cylinder. Not much less. Well, it's in the salvage yards. What do you expect? And there's your tail light marking. No, actually, somebody bought that half of the roof. That's why it's hanging in there. Yep. Somebody saved another car with that half of the roof. Cool. And look at this. Look at this. 55 or 6. Victoria. Two-door hardtop, and there it is, right there, Victoria. They're pretty even when they're in a junkyard. That's lawn art right there. Well, here's what's left of a Vega. There's a front aluminum bumper. The headlight eyebrows are there. Passenger's door with glass. Somebody took the lock out, the redneck way. Well, looks like this was a... might have been a... yeah, say, here's the bucket seats, stock bucket seats. Not in bad shape either. Look at that. They're both here. Looks like the floor left a long time ago. Aluminum rear bumper. Neither one of them are smashed or dented. And there's the taillights. Good parts. I kind of thought this looked like a 50s era roof and back window from over there by the Vega. It's got a right side gas fill up. Got the right size fender well for a mid-50s. It's a two-door sedan. Still got the original bench seat for a two-door. It's got a good skeleton by the looks. Just door panels on it. Not much left for body parts. And it's the Plymouth. Probably a Savoy. There's not a lot of stainless on it. By golly, there you go. I'm wrong. It's a Plaza. I haven't seen that on a car for a while. A two-door sedan, Plymouth Plaza. Side glass is good in the driver's door and both rear quarters. Yeah, not much under there, but it was a cheap model. Okay, how do I get out of this mess? I'm kind of boxed in here. I'll be back. I gotta get out of here. Well, I can't tell exactly what I'm looking at yet. I think I know what it is. I think it's a Chevrolet. It's got a small block Chevy in it with a newer style ram horn on the driver's side. It definitely appears to have been a convertible. But all the convertible hardware is gone. I do see an emblem over there. I'm still not sure. I'll try to get on the other side and see what I can see from the other side in the back. It looks a little too wide for a Chevelle. I'm suspecting it's a Impala. It definitely was a convertible, because there's the convertible motor. I gotta walk around this big van and get a better look. But that radiator support assembly kind of indicates a 68 Impala. I'll be back. There, that kind of answers my question. There's the taillights. And it happens to be right in front of another Impala, a two-door hardtop Impala. With the factory bench seat and the rear seat section still in it. Not much left of the car, but some trim pieces. Let's see. Alright, this is an Impala. They're both Impalas. One's a convertible, what's left of it, and one's a two-door hardtop. And I would say they're both 68s. Alright, I gotta get out of these bushes. I'm looking at something right there that I gotta get closer to. I don't recognize that hatchback and those taillight assemblies. Where that antenna comes out of the rear quarter, I think that's a really Datsun Z car. Look at that, T-tops. I gotta try to zero in on that thing. There's snow all over the front snout. Cannot see enough. Got louvers in the hood. The nose sticks out another foot after the headlights. Wish I could get a better look at that thing. See if I could tell what it is. Look at the door handle. I'm going to try to wipe snow off the trunk to see if there's an identification back there. I might have found something here. I cleaned the snow off, but that didn't help me on the hatchback. So I found something on the taillight lens down here. I'm going to see if I can see what it says. Well, I still can't read it, I'm too far away. But if it's what I think it is, and there's any Datsun Z car owners out there looking for pieces, you'll recognize it. I'd like to get up beside it, but nothing but trees. Alright, on the passenger side, here's a taillight. Oh no, that's a side marker. A side marker below the ridge on the rear quarter panel. The filler cap, the gasoline, is in the quarter panel, passenger side. And it doesn't say on it what it is, it just says open. Back window's broke. There's a tree growing up pushing that fender in. Anybody can recognize the interior. I'm going to put my camera inside the window. There's an insignia in the center of the steering wheel, but I can't see it from back here, and I can only get in the rear quarter window. Okay, the shifter on the floor indicates it's an automatic, and that insignia in the center of the steering wheel, that's a Z. I climbed through the trees. I think we got a rare, valuable parts car sitting here in Wallingford, Connecticut at Chick's Used Auto Parts. Well, I was talking to Tony in the garage when he gave me a drink of water, and he said he had another Datsun Z car or two, and here's one of them. Bunch of pieces, parts. A lot of it's missing, but there's trim. There's a windshield. Kind of got a wrap around to it. Here's the front end. Fender's hood. This may not be the right hood. It looks like there's something missing. Like right here on both sides. But, look. How about that? A lot of stuff under this hood on this Z car. And that is the right hood. There's just a couple of things missing here, but I'm not a Datsun guy. And let's see. We can determine that it's an automatic. There's the shifter. Steering wheel's there, but the horn button's gone, of course. Some trim in it. And the hatch. Hatch has some cracks in it here, but got a rear window defroster. He said there was two over here, but I only found one. That's okay. We'll end with another Datsun Z car. Well, what do you know? Here's another Datsun Z car. A lot of stuff is missing from this one. Well, there's the right side fuel filler. I think this is older than the other one I found. There's your rear mount antenna. The horn center is missing on this one, so it doesn't have the little Z insignia. But the passenger's door window's gone, so I can look inside. The key's in the ignition. How about that? Well, both bucket seats are here, but they're pretty beat. I'm going to check for one other thing in here. And this one has a clutch pedal. This one was a standard shift. And I suppose I could say it is a standard shift, because this one still has the engine in it. The other one I couldn't tell because I couldn't get close enough. But the hood is on it. It's all beat up, but there's the engine and the radiator and a few other things. Yeah, two Datsun early Z Cars here. Well, looky here. You believe this? I came over on the other side and spotted another one. They're actually side by side, and I didn't catch it the first time. Oh, this one's an automatic. The radiator's still there. Dash is there. Instrument panel cluster. Bucket seats, back seat. However, there's nothing in the engine compartment except the automatic transmission and the torque converter. But there's two Z Cars side by side. This one might be considerably newer. Different trim around the windshield. A little longer. But there's another Datsun Z. For any of my viewers who like some of the 60s era Ramblers, there's a little four-door sedan, all good glass, stainless is on the sides. It's a little one of the smaller Ambassadors. Wheel covers on it. This is a pretty little car. Easy to get at right inside the gate too. Well, here's a Buick Skylark station wagon. Both taillight assemblies, rear tailgate, rear window. It was a Vista Cruiser model. Somebody broke those side panels. But look, Skylark, look at that quarter panel molding. That's in perfect shape. Let's come see this side. This side's pretty well jammed against the car, but it's actually not touching it. It's pretty much complete early Skylark station wagon. Side glass, both doors, quarter. Perfect. Here's the whole nose. That molding on the fender. It's a really nice, clean, original piece. Not much left on the nose part. Stainless on this right front fender is still good too. Glass on this side is good if you have a wagon for the back doors. Here's the Skylark, a newer one, convertible. Some of the assembly still in it. Not too much else on it. Here's another Skylark. It's about a 70. Two-door hardtop. A good original bench seat still in it too. Well, for anybody that's trying to upgrade or restore an early Maverick, here's a two-door sedan. It has all good glass. The quarter and door both got dinged right about the same spot. And the fender's got a little ding, but that's a pop out. It took a big hit in the left rear, so nothing back here is any good. However, it is an automatic transmission car. Probably a 6-cylinder because the wheels are 4-lug. I can try to see if the hood opens. For those of you watching Bring Them Back to Life, right now we're trying to save a little Mercury Comet that's basically the same car. But this doesn't have anything on it that we need for our Comet. But if you got a little two-door Maverick, there's some stuff here. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, this driver's door is salvageable too. The quarter panel buckled up and didn't crash the door forward. Or at least it looks pretty good. Early 70 Maverick two-door.
You say you like old cars, you say you like old trucks. If you've been looking for one and you've had no luck, well, come along with us, a trip down memory lane. On a walkabout, you'll be glad that you came. Say you like old cars, you say you like old trucks. If you've been looking for one and you've had no luck, well, come along with us, a trip down memory lane. On a walkabout, you'll be glad that you came.